Despite the current uncertainty about global economic prospects, aircraft makers say their business is growing, and Asia stands out as the biggest, brightest spot. Mira Liu reports from Singapore.
Airbus had a good performance in Asia last year. The aircraft maker won 421 net orders in 2015. This represented 39% of the company's net order for 1,080 aircraft worldwide. At the Singapore Air Show, Airbus told CCTV that the demand is strong in Asia.
We see a very strong market in the Asia-Pacific region. We see continued economic growth that's driving growth of the middle class, people that start to be able to afford air travel. So that's a very strong growth segment. In addition, the Asia-Pacific region is the #1 region in terms of trade. So this is driving strong business travel growth as well. And another driver that we see is a strong tourism into the Asia region, but also, of course, Chinese outbound tourism growing very strongly.
Airbus forecasts demand for some 12,800 new airplanes in the Asia-Pacific region, valued at $2 trillion over the next 20 years. That represents 40% of the forecast global demand. U.S. aircraft maker Boeing also views Asia as a key market. In Southeast Asia, Boeing projects a demand of $550 billion worth of aircraft over the next 20 years. The company says the challenge will be building enough infrastructure to meet the growth.
The other challenge for the airline is infrastructure in our region, because as you see, the growth is coming very fast. The LCC type airlines are coming in very fast. And because of that, we need to make sure that there is infrastructure to meet the needs of the passenger.
At this week's Singapore Air Show, Boeing has secured a $1.3 billion contract with Chinese carrier OK Airways. In the meantime, Airbus has won a contract that's worth $1.8 billion from Philippines Airlines. Although we're seeing fewer new orders at this air show, aircraft makers are extremely confident about the market, and they say their only concern at the moment is to deliver those planes that Asian carriers have ordered. Mira Liu, CCTV, Singapore.